Very good morning, good afternoon or good evening wherever you are watching something for the weekend. What's the date? It's the about the 9th, 10th of June, July rather. Crikey, where did June go to? Very quick one, just wanted to show you a radio that you've all been waiting for. And here it is. The new Yaesu FTM-300DE. We have had so many emails and phone calls. When are they coming in? When are they coming in? Well, we've got them. I'm not going to talk about it, but you can get the remote mic included in the kit. 50 watts, all the rest of it. But I'm not going to go on because Gary and Jonathan are going to do a dynamic duo intro. I can see Gary smiling because he's holding the camera. Yeah, I'm in the shop again, by the way. And Jonathan's got big grins on, making funny noises. Jonathan's got big grins on his face, he's standing behind, trying to put me off. So without further ado, over to them. See you later. I'll leave it there if you want to have a quick gander. That's it, look, have a look. No, on the radio, Gary, on the radio. There it is.
Thank you, Martin, and I'm afraid it is not Gary and myself, it is just me, as Gary is behind the camera still. There's his hand. He did think about trying to do it as a vlog, but he realised his arm wasn't quite long enough, and due to social distancing I'd have to be halfway across the room in order to be in shot. So I'm afraid it is just myself, but we are talking about the Yaesu FTM-300DE. This is the radio we've of course been waiting for from Yaesu, 50 watts on 2 meters and 7 FM and C4 FM, APRS with built-in GPS, and of course built-in Bluetooth as well, which is the reason that a lot of people have been excited about this radio. The thought of being able to pair this maybe with a Bluetooth headset, and in fact Yaesu's SSM BT10 that they've been supplying, we've been actually giving away with the FT3s for quite some time. We'll work with this. There are other options for Bluetooth that will work, that most of them are not tried and tested, so I can't say what will and will work, will not work, but it is a fairly standard Bluetooth protocol being deployed here on the FTM-300. You can see on the screen it's a lovely colour screen. It's not a touch screen, but it is a lovely screen. If you've ever played with an FT3, it's the same size screen as what you get on an FT3. I think the colour is just slightly better though. But that's just on first impressions. It's very clear to see though. It's got 2 independent VFOs and 2 independent volume controls as well, which is very nice. And actually, having used the user interface for just a little while, so I've not been playing with it for all that long, it does feel fairly easy and very Yaesu-esque in terms of using it. So if you've ever used something like an FTM-100, an FTM-400, or an FT2 or an FT3, it will feel very, very familiar to you. These are in stock right now. They are £399.95. I'm going to show you this, which is unusual, which you've not seen for a while with a mobile radio. Is this bracket. So this bracket, as you take it out of the box, is already applied on the radio. And you see radios do this in like the 70s and 80s, where you'd push on this little clip and pull the bracket off, and the bracket would come off in one piece, which is very nice because it means you haven't got sort of screw holes in the side of the radio body if, for instance, you're not having it on the bracket. But I'm going to pop it back on because that's how it's supplied by the factory. On there, clicks into place, and that's not moving at all. I want to point out 2 other things while Gary's nice and close, so come back over here, Gary, but not too far close. If we first one I want to point out, it's got a micro SD card in the slot, so programming the radio very easy. Free software available from yaesu.com, and there's this mechanism to take the front panel off. Of course, that means you can have the main front panel in the main cabin of the vehicle up on the dash, and the main body either under the seat or maybe in the boot. And finally, there's one thing that I've only learned this afternoon about the radio. Normally, the microphone will plug into the main body, which is fine, but if you're going to use remote head, that means you've got to run 2 separate cables, one for the control head, one for the microphone. However, if you were to purchase Yaesu's camera snapshot microphone, the MH85A11U, that plugs in on that sort of funny USB type connector on the side of the front panel. So that will mean that if you wanted to, if you didn't want to run a separate cable for the microphone, you could use that Bluetooth, the snapshot camera microphone, sorry, into the front panel of the radio. Of course, if you want to, you can also try Bluetooth headsets and things like that as well. Variety of options when it comes to microphones on the FTM-300. So that's the FTM-300, available from Martin Lynch & Sons right now. We are the first dealer in the UK to have stock. So until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye bye.